Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for part 2 of the new Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Wave. And in today's video, we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at Scarlett. Oh yeah, oh Scarlett right there. When this wave first dropped, you know, Snake Eyes, of course, that was the first one that everybody fell in love with, including me, because it's an awesome looking figure. My second favorite was Scarlett. And when I saw the picture of it, I just think the figure looks great. The color looks great. It was just a good looking figure. But yeah, she's pretty cool. There she is in her box. Not a lot comes with her. Looks like we got a crossbow and some daggers or knives. But once again, this back art is absolutely amazing on these figures. No complaints whatsoever when it comes to that. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a poster at some point like that. Yeah. Let's get her out of the box, show you in the clamshell. But yeah, right there in the clamshell, but just an amazing looking figure right there. I also just noticed something too, right there. Got some crossbows, so I tell you what guys, let me get her out of the clamshell because you don't want to hear all that noise, and we'll take a closer look at Scarlett. All right, here she is, Scarlett. Again, not a lot of accessories that comes with her. She basically has, and these are just daggers, knives. She actually has two of these, of this style, with the more of the serrated tops. And nothing about those. This one actually is a little bit more of a short dagger. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The detail on them is actually pretty good, especially with the serrations on the top of that blade, which I don't know right there, but not a lot of contrasting colors. The same thing goes with her crossbow, which there's actually something interesting about this crossbow that I don't fully understand yet as the why, but it actually comes apart. So I don't understand it at the moment, but it basically pops in like that, and there you go. So when it first came apart, I thought, was this a pistol? But it's actually not. It's just her crossbow that snaps apart. So there you go. It is hard to see some of the details with it because it's all black, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You know, it's just like I said, there's not a lot of contrasting colors, so it is what it is. Now, as far as the figure itself, yeah, it's wicked cool. The colors on this are just amazing. I am super excited. I mean, the head sculpt is on point. Even back to the ponytail, that little tuft of hair right there, it works. I like the little shoulder armor right there. We do have some really cool details right here on the forearm. Lots of details with this and the coloring. It's just a good looking figure. Around here on the back, her belt, it's actually her arrows and the belt are actually pretty loose, so they shouldn't restrict you at all with that. The chest armor looks really good. Yeah, I'm totally digging it. If we go all the way down to the legs, again, these colors are just really, really cool with this figure, even on down to the feet. It's a great looking figure. Now, because of this quiver in the back and her ponytail, you're not going to get a lot on back head rotation. Front is good, but the ponytail does get in the way. She's got some good side to side, and the head actually swivels left and right really good. I'm real curious about this armor, if it affects her arm articulation. And it slightly, I mean, it pinches right here on the strap with the quiver right here. We do have a knife slot right here, which I do believe may be for this blade. So we'll go ahead and stick that in. Yes, sir, right there. I'm not sure. I haven't found anything yet as far as for the other two blades. It would have been cool to have a sheath, leg sheath or something for that. That would have been really neat. As far as her back, man, look at that. I mean, that's some really good back bend right there. Ab crunch. I think the Duke figure actually had a little bit more on the ab crunch, but hey, that's not bad either. We do have a waist pivot and have really good side to side movement. So that is really cool. Not sure this is just a pouch on the belt. Got some nice little detail right there on the belt buckle. Hip wise, again, this should, I don't know if this one does or not, but it does pull down slightly, so you can get the leg up a little bit more. Not a tremendous amount. Actually, it's very minute. I don't think she actually has as much as the Duke figure did. But we do have a thigh rotation. As far as the actual articulation on the knee, double jointed, great, nothing wrong with that. So yeah, the figure itself, articulation wise, is on point. Working our way around to the back, again, you can see the detail in the actual clothing. The mold right there looks really good. And again, look at this. This is just, that detail is great. That is amazing detail right there. As far as her ankle goes, it's okay. Not a tremendous amount, but hey, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it is a cool looking figure. Very cool. And going back up here to the top, the discoloration right here in the ponytail, that's a nice touch. Also noticed earrings. So that's another nice touch. But yeah, the actual overall look of the figure is pretty cool. I have no complaints whatsoever with this figure. Other than the fact that it would have been nice to have, sheaths for the knives and, not fully understanding the crossbow. But there she is, guys. Scarlett from the G.I. Joe Classified series. She's cool. So let's come back to give some final thoughts on this figure, and I'll see you in a second. All right, let's talk. Let's do some final thoughts on old Scarlett here. Like I said, color-wise, I think she is on point. I think the color works good for this figure. I think it works great for this figure. The maroons and the yellows and the blues, the teals, the reds, the oranges, it all works. I mean, even if we look at the arrows on the quiver with the red right there, yeah, no complaints whatsoever as far as that goes. I think she is a strong, solid figure, well balanced as far as top to bottom, coloring. If we go back to the previous video with Duke, how it had that lime green look, to me just didn't work. To where if you look at her colors are very balanced. They really work great. Biggest complaint that I've got with this figure is with the knives. This pair of knives right here. We got a sheath for this blade on her chest. I personally think there should have been maybe some leg sheaths on the thighs right here for these calves somewhere. But I haven't found anything that remotely would let me, put this bladed weapon on her person other than in her hands, which that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. My next biggest thing that I don't understand is this. I don't understand why we have a two-piece crossbow. I don't understand it. I don't see anything, or I have not seen anything. I thought, so there's, you know what, hang on a minute. I just now discovered something. I just discovered something. Ha ha! Boom. See, I discovered something right here at the end. And it has nothing to do with the crossbow. Let me look here. I think it has to do with these knives. I think it does. Hang on. We're getting there. Right there. The knives fit in the back of the quiver. Right there. Boom. I saw this slot, and I thought, well, does the crossbow somehow or another attach to the quiver, you know, somehow? And I saw that little slot right there. That's cool. So hey, good job on that one. We got the knives taken care of. They're right there. But again, I don't understand this part. I really don't. I don't know. If you know any more, or you noticed, if you have this figure, just let me know. But to me, this is, it works the way it is put together. I guess you could simulate her actually like doing a combat load. Like, hang on a minute, we'll do it. So if we got this in her hand, and then maybe we could do something similar to this. But again, you would need a backpack or something that would, and I'm probably way overthinking this, but if we actually put the crossbow part right here in that hand, and we could simulate her, you know, maybe putting her crossbow together like that. You know, it's a quick little, which is not a bad idea. That actually, from a photo point of view, that gives you some options. So I'm okay with that. It's just weird to see a two-piece weapon and not fully understand the logic behind it. Again, it's one of those things where when it's in the box, it's all together. And I didn't even know it was two-piece until I actually took it out of the box and it came apart. But that's it, guys. That's it for Scarlett. I think, like I said earlier, I think she is a solid figure. I think she is a phenomenal addition to the G.I. Joe line. I like her colors a lot more than I do Duke's, but so far we have two strong figures, and Hasbro, you're doing a good job with these G.I. Joe figures. So it's actually got me excited for G.I. Joes again. And I haven't been excited for G.I. Joes since I was a kid and was playing with the 12-inch G.I. Joes. But that's it for this unboxing and review of Scarlett from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think about Scarlett. Let me know if you've seen Scarlett, if you've picked Scarlett up. I'm curious to see what, or hear about what everybody else is seeing in their areas. But also, if this is your first time to my channel, please make sure and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop videos like this. Part 3 of this series is actually going to be Roadblock right there. So, yeah, part 3 right there, Roadblock. And this was another figure that I really wanted to see in person. I've already got issues with it. Can you guess what issues I have with it? But guys, that's it for this video. Hope you really enjoyed it as much as I did making it. And always remember, toys refresh your soul. And I'll see you next time.